Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to part 48 of my Cities Skylines Series Springfield. So in one of the last episodes I told you that I want to have something like a better quality for my videos, but I have to say it isn't this like better quality right now. It will be in one of the next episodes because I'm right now just experimenting with like 4K recording and how to do it. So this time it isn't looking that good, but later on it will be quite a lot better. So what you can see me there building the background is in transportation hub, and this is just like something that I wanted to build pretty much since the beginning because this should be a very central point. Although you can say it isn't a very central point because it's actually on the edge of our city, but this is okay because I want to expand the suburbs in this direction. So I think we can safely say that the series is now one of my main projects. I mean, this is the longest series that I ever made, and it isn't even like nearly finished, so there will be definitely 10 more episodes, I think. I'm not sure if I can possibly do like more than 20 episodes of this, but I think it could be possible. I'm just like saying it could because I don't know if I would have the power for it, but I think it should be like this. This whole project already took me 8 months, so this is basically a half project of mine, and this makes it just like for something special for me. So what you can see there is me just like laying out all the pathways and just like all the tracks for the trams and the bus stations. So why I want to have these two combined there? Because I think these are two of the most important things for city. So at first the trams are something that nearly every city has, and well, I don't know any small like city or village that it doesn't have a bus network, so they are definitely one of the biggest like networks in a city. You will see me placing all this concrete and later on deleting it because I will just like place it in the end so that I know where the paths are and where I don't have the possibility to build some curb planters. This whole area has a very interesting shape, so you're having these organic shapes and rounds. This is actually supposed to be looking very interesting and just like very easy to look at. So it isn't just like these squarey buildings like we have seen in the city from now on, because right now it's very like edgy, the whole city, and there are a lot of squares and things like this. So this should be something special, I think. It isn't the only transport hub that we'll have in the city. We're still having one in Brooklyn, not Brooklyn, I think it is Brooklyn downtown, I think so, but I'm not sure right now. And there's also one, and we will build another one very close to downtown. The one in downtown will be very small, so this is just like for all the people that want to go to downtown and having one big station there. So for the directions to where this is, I would say it is if you're looking to the downtown, and the north is just like the desert area that we made. I think we're in the west. Yes, we are in the west, so we maybe will call it the western transit hub, something like this, because it's just like on the west side of the city, and this will be very much in the outskirts. There will be definitely more buildings outside of this, but there won't be that many. And I'm sorry for my chair, I don't know what is happening right now with it. So this whole area took me quite a while, but I think it's okay because I enjoyed building it. It was about 5 hours of my life, but I think I've invested them very well, and I love how this all turned out. We're right now about 4 minutes and 30 seconds in this video, and I'm already having so many things that I want to tell you, but I don't want to tell you all of them because they would just like spoil all of the things that I want to build. So I think I will now leave you there with a cliffhanger, and I will join you back in some minutes because we're also building there something like a sculpture, and just like with this curve detailing I began right there, and this will also just like keeping detailing until minute I think 11. So if you're not interested in this, you can skip up to minute 11. I think I also made it on the beginning and a short like input for you when I did what on this like episode. So I will leave you alone for now, and please enjoy the video until I'm back, and If you've watched this video until this point, I would appreciate if you would consider subscribing to me. And if you already are subscribing and you just want to support me in another way, I would also appreciate if you show me your support with like. It helps me a lot and it encourages me to do more stuff. So yes, until then, have a great day. you can see in some seconds how this whole area looked like without all the props and all the trees, and I think also this looked very good, also just like without getting detailed. So there were just like these small spots left, and this whole area I think was so much work, but I think was so worth it. So there you can also see all the areas we did there, and then the only thing was missing was bicycles. Why I think they're missing bicycles? They're in Austria. We're having huge like bicycle parking spots. That's for the people that are just like wanting to travel to another spot every day, so they have to go to work or go to school. So we are having enormous areas for them. Normally we're also having them stacked on 2 layers, so we have basically one on the ground and one above. And there is, I think, 1 meter there, about 10 bikes, something like this. So it is extremely big and it is extremely useful because you can also lock your bike there and you don't have to trust like a small lantern or a fence. So there at first I wanted to go with the curved curb, but later on I've just like made it a straight line because it looks better and it is like more aligned to this whole thing. Because then the rift alignment, there was a problem to get them to look very good, and it wasn't the case that it looked good, so I have to delete it later on. So I think this is the ending of my moderation, because from now on we're just like making this like square sculpture that you've seen like on a short part, I think. Wait, I will actually take a look on if you've seen it or not. Yes, I think so. You have seen it in a shot. But I think actually it's looking very good. So this whole like thing turned out so well, and yes, you actually saw it in one of the shots, so not in the above one, in the like I think it's bird view one. So you will see more about this in the next episode, because then we will make more things in this area. Until then, I would appreciate if you give this video a like, and if you're new to my channel, I would appreciate if you would consider subscribing to me. It helps me a lot and it encourages me to make more videos and also better videos. I'm always right now at the point that I know that I'm breathing too loud and things like this, so I have to work with electricity or something like this to get rid of this. So these are the points that I want to like get better, and also with the editing I want to do more. So I think this will be quite a lot of work, but it should be possible for me. Now this video will be uploaded on Sunday, so this means that there were in this week I think 2 videos. I think this is okay because I can't do much more to get to school, so I think we will make 2 videos per week. I hope this is okay for everyone, and I will try to get the quality better and better every time. So until the next video, I'm saying thank you for watching. Hopefully you're having a great day, and yes, please consider subscribing to me if you're new, and have a great day. Bye! actually the third time that I'm here in this video, and this is very unusual to me, so yes, something special, yay. What you can see me building from now on is just like something like a small market, as we also have in the downtown, and we will build something like a sculpture right in some seconds. What I thought about this sculpture is when you're going to a like public transport hub in Austria, you're always having something like a small like monument or sculpture in my case. So what it is just like they are different heights, they are just like some grass thingies, I would call them, and they're just like there for something like a bit of a height difference in this whole place, because it's all flat right now. That's due to the fact that it's easier for me to place there some props, and with this one I can get at least some details in height. So what you can see me trying there was at first a small parking lot into the space, but it wasn't possible for me, so then there I built the sculpture. So it has something like of this park look, although you have seen there cargo train going by, so this will be very loud if you are there, but I think this should be okay. So this whole area, it will be in very like frequented point later on, so I will have to see how we'll do it, but I think it will look very good in the end, because right now this whole plaza is looking very cool, just like I have to figure out how I want to have the outsides. Well, because one of the things that I thought about is maybe getting in some very dirty looking things and just like some very old industry stuff or something like this, but another idea of me was just like something like a small shopping mall, because this would also fit there quite well, and it would just like give people the possibility to drive there, because you would have the sense of going shopping there, and we will also have to see some people using it, because right now no soul is using it, and I'm also understanding this. But we're already having so many bus lines there. So it are 3 or 4 bus lines and 2 tram lines. So we will have to definitely do something about this. For the shopping mall I thought about something very modern, because it is on the outskirts and it will be something like a development area, I thought. So there would be a place where a city would invest a lot of money, and we could use this for some great details. So this is what we're doing right now. We're just like placing the grass in there and aligning the heights later on. So I hope you all enjoyed this video, and if you did, I would appreciate if you would consider subscribing to me, and if you want to see more, just like show it to me for like, it helps me a lot. And yes, we're nearly to 130 subs, so this would be awesome if we could reach this in some days. So until the next video, I wish you all a great day or a great week, and hopefully see you in another video of mine. So yes, bye.